Hey guys, it's Brian again from Learning Guitar, and today we're going to look at the Styx Blue Collar Man. We're going to look at the intro from the guitar's perspective, and then we'll make another video and show you the intro, or the intro melody line that's usually played on a keyboard. We'll show you how to play that on the guitar itself. But today we're just going to look strictly at the guitar part. We're going to look at the intro part, the main verse, and the basically the chorus or pre-chorus part to the song. So let's take a quick look at it, and we'll start with the intro. Okay guys, when the song starts off, there is a keyboard part, which I say we'll make another video on how to transcribe the keyboard part to the guitar. That way if you don't have a keyboardist in your band, you can still play the song. But we're going to start down here on the 12th fret, and we're going to be on the G string, and all you're going to do is hit the string, bend it up, hit the string again, bend it back down, and at the end add just a little vibrato to it. Now, having distortion, some delay, and maybe a sustainer, it's going to help ring that sound out throughout the part of the intro here. If you don't have any of that, or if you just got a distortion pedal, you can keep plucking the string as you're putting some vibrato on it, and it'll keep the sound going. So basically I'm going to hit the string, bend it up, hit it again, bend it down, add some vibrato, and if I need to, I can just keep hitting the string. Okay? And then after I believe it's 2 measures of that, you're going to basically just slide your hand down the neck. Now usually what I do, if I'm still hitting the string, I use that as the beginning of the slide. So if I'm vibrating, hitting, okay, so I'll hit it, slide it down, or I'll come up to the, say, 14th or 15th fret on the E string and do the same thing. Okay? Then I'm going to come all the way down to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret. And this is going to be the pickup that goes into the main part of the verse. Basically what we're going to do is walk up a scale. You're going to start on the 1st fret, go to the 3rd fret, and we're going to be on the A string. Okay, so A string, 1st fret, A string, 3rd fret. And I'm going to hit each one. Okay, then I'm going to go to the D string, but I'm going to hit it open. Then I'm going to hit the D string on the 3rd fret. Okay, so now I've reached the top of my scale. And I'm going to simply just reverse the scale, but I'm going to, since I've already hit here on the 3rd fret of the D string, I'm going to come down to the 2nd fret of the D string, release it, go open of the D string, come back to the 3rd fret of the A string. Now I'm going to hit either a D power chord, 5-7-7 on the A, D, and G, or a D open chord, or if you want to add some extra body, add in the A string to that D chord and give you just a little bit extra body. Okay, so slow motion, that whole riff. Okay, a little faster. Okay, and its speed. Alright, and that's going to be the pickup part that goes into the main part of the verse. So now let's take a look at the verse real quick and show you just how easy it is. It's nothing more than just simple power chords is all it is. So we're going to come all the way up to the 5th fret, and you can do it one of 2 ways. You can start on the D power chord, or you can start on the D open chord, whichever. I tend to like the power chords on this one, so that's the one we're going to look at. So it's going to be 5-7-7 on the A, D, and G, and I'm just going to play through the rhythm, which is just, so it's down, up, down, or down, kind of stop the strings, go down again. Then I'm going to go into the G power chord, 3-5-5 on the E, A, and D. Then I'm going to pick up from the B flat, down here 1-3-3, starting on the A, D, G, and I'm going to slide it into the C. Go back to the D power chord. So far I've got D to the G, B flat to the C, up back to the D. So that little bit. Okay, from here I'm going to come up to about the, say, 15th, 17th fret, somewhere in there. Strike the E string, slide down, and then I'm going to hit an open A string to a 3rd fret C note back into the D. So it's, and then come back to the D. So it's, okay? So that whole first part of that verse there, sliding down and coming back, sounds just like this. Okay? Now you're going to repeat that one more time. Except this time, when you come up to the B flat and C, instead of sliding down, you're going to skip that. As a matter of fact, you're going to skip the D chord at the end altogether. Because what we're going to do, after you do your C chord, you're basically just going to walk back down the scale using power chords. So I'm going to go C, B, B flat, A, and then G, F. So it's C, B, B flat, A, G, F. Okay, so seeing what that sounds like slowly at first. Okay. Now at speed. Okay. Now I am palm muting when I hit the C, B, and B flat. Okay, just keeping my fingers in that power chord position. Doesn't matter if you do it this way, this way. I tend to use my first and ring or my pinky finger. So it's just C, B, B flat, A, and then G, F. 3rd fret of the E, 1st fret of the E. So C, B, B flat, A, G, F, and then you're going to go all the way back and start that pattern again. Okay, and that's pretty much the verse part. And then at the very end, it's going to go into a couple little weird chords. We're going to come up here to the 5th fret and the 7th fret, and the 5th is going to be on the G string, the 7th will be on the D string, and I'm going to hit those at the same time. I'm going to slide up to where my middle finger is on the G string of the 7th fret, my ring finger is on the D string of the 8th fret, so that little bit is. Okay, then I'm going to go and I'm going to play a C power chord. Okay, so that little bit is up to the D power chord. Alright, so I've got 4 different chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, then I'm going to come all the way down to the B flat, work up to the C, hit the C again, slide up to the D. So 1, 3, and 5. That's how I'm going to end that little part. So it's. Repeat it. Okay, now instead of coming down here and doing the power chords, I'm going to go back to that opening scale where I walked up and walked down. You're going to do that twice. And then you're going to go all the way back to the verse, coming back down to the 5th fret. Okay, so that last little part there, the part of the chorus there, goes. Okay, so guys, I know that's a lot there. Mainly it's just power chords. So if you memorize what chord you're playing and just understand on the riffs, you're just walking up a scale, walking down a scale. There's no real fancy playing in there. There's no major solos that you got to worry about. It's just walking up scales, walking down scales, and then know what chord progression. As far as the rhythm goes with your right hand, if you're a right-handed player, you just kind of got to listen to the song, get the drum beat in your head, and you'll get the strumming pattern, okay? Sometimes it's down, down, up. Sometimes it's down, 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 up. Sometimes it's down, up, down. Or sometimes you can actually get the rhythm, get the motion with your hand there, and get that rhythm playing. Okay, one little technique I use is on the upstrokes. A lot of times I'll lift this finger kind of like a drum beat. That reminds me of the drum beat. So I'm kind of keeping tempo. You can also pat your foot or tap your toe on the ground, anything like that to help you out. So guys, I hope that helped you out on this song. It's a very, very fun song to play. Like I said, stay tuned. We're going to show you how to transcribe the intro of this song onto guitar that's typically played on a keyboard. So guys, I hope that helped you out. Happy playing in the future, guys, and take care.